Hello everyone, welcome to Analysistrends. I'm Rupam, and this series, the video series which we are going to do now, is all about product management. Here I'm using ChatGPT in order to define the curriculum of product manager, product owner, and technical product manager, end-to-end learning. And we're going to divide this in a weekly or a daily basis and learn new concepts and be prepared ourselves in order to apply for the interviews. So how it works. I'm going to prompt everything that is required in order to understand the meaning, the context, the real examples, in order to make sure that product management is defined in a way. Using ChatGPT, I'm going to use it as a tool and make sure that all the things what is required in the whole syllabus is being understood by ChatGPT, and then take that to a real world examples, some practical questions, some projects that we can do it here, so that we together can understand. I'm doing it for my purpose. I'm sharing it online for you guys in order to do it. But you can watch this video and still learn so much from it because I'm going to do it end to end learning. So let's get started. This is for someone who is want to become a product manager or product owner or moving their career from a business analyst to a product role. So let's get started. Stay connected. It will be a long series. More than 50 to 60 videos will be there in this whole series. This is the very first video, so happy learning. So let me just tell the ChatGPT that I'm very new to this product management role. I have no experience working in product management in reality as well. I'm a business analyst working for 7 years, but now I want to move my whole journey and career into a product role. So for me, majority of business analysis is already known. If you are someone like me, definitely you can start watching this video from the very first day. But if someone who is very new to business analysis, I would recommend you to go back to my previous video, learn about the BA roles, the responsibilities, and then come back to this if you want to now grow as a product manager. Because a lot of business analysis tasks are defined there, which have a shared role in product as well. Let's not go in that detail. Let's make it very simple. Assuming that I'm very fresh, I have no experience working in a product, and now I want to learn the product whole roadmap into it. So let me just write a prompt that I want to learn the product management, both functional and technical, end to end. So create a plan for, assuming, let's say, first, or we can say create a plan for 30 days, 31 days, in order to understand and apply the concepts. Okay, so basically I'm using this ChatGPT in order to make sure that I get a whole plan for 31 days in order to learn about product management. Let's see what it gives, and then let's go into further and discuss how I can break down this plan. So good, you're not asking for a crash course, you're asking to understand and apply. That changes the pace. And that here's a 31 days product management plan that blends functional mastery, business strategy, stakeholders, and technical literacy, which is API, data, and systems thinking. So you can think like a PM who bridge products, techs, and user. So week one plan is on the foundation, understanding product mindset and customer focus. Week two is on building and validating, discovery, design, and prioritization. Makes sense. Week three is delivery, agile, sprints, technical architecture, and so on. Week 4 is metrics, growth, product strategies. Okay. And final day is apply and build a mini case or simulation. Perfect. So let us understand week 1 in detail, product thinking and fundamentals, the functional core area. So understand what makes a product valuable and usable is what we'll understand. There are like 7 days mentioned here, the focus areas that we're going to cover, and then what to learn and do. Okay. Then we have week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and till 31. So let's keep that as it is. Let's not disturb this particular whole plan. And let's get started with first most important thing, that is week 1. So I'll ask ChatGPT that can we start week 1, day 1 today and be focused on that. My background experience is that I have no prior knowledge to understand product management role. So take me through a storytelling and connect it with simple examples that help me understand the help me understand. That's fine. So I'm asking ChatGPT to get started with the week 1, day 1 plan. So for my reference, I will do one thing. I'll copy this whole part because this will help me to make sure that I am not going against the plan, and I will paste it in my notes so that we can rely on this plan for sure. And if you want the plan to be shared to you, please DM on or comment on this video. I'll definitely share you the plan or this particular text you see here. So here is what I have pasted. If you closely look at this, this is the product management daily, the whole curriculum. You see the week 1 is about product thinking and fundamentals, and the focus areas are mentioned here for 7 topics within the week 1. So the current status, as we mentioned, is progress in progress. For what are we learning today is the day 1, which is the first topic, which is product management 101, and what is PM, and then types of PM, which we're going to discuss later. So these are all the things which I'm maintaining here. If you need access to the loop, as also we have created one more thing called Slack, and in this Slack we have a major thing called a product management channel. And if you need access to the channel, please reach out or comment in this chat. So we'll definitely help you out in reaching it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the product management 101, and we have a different workspace called product management daily, and I'm going to use this product management daily workspace with individual topic focusing on and putting the descriptions from ChatGPT here in order to take it further. So let's get back to our video and continue and see what else we can learn from there. So let's get started. We have an answer here. Let me zoom in so that it makes more sense. So we can start week 1. So perfect. We start from zero. No rush, no jargons. Day 1. What is product management? The real picture. The scene setup. Imagine a small cafe. The owner, Mira, notices her customer lining up at the corner at the counter to order coffee, and sometimes walking away because it's too crowded. So there's a problem here that the customers are in the line at the counter to order the coffee, and sometimes people walk away because it's too crowded. One day she says, "What if I make an app where people can pre-order coffee and just pick it up, right? In order to get the coffee. They don't have to stand in the crowded queue. They can just order it online and then they'll get the coffee. That's where a product manager is born. Not by title, basically by the mindset. So the core of the product management at its heart, product management is all about identifying problems worth solving and working with teams to deliver solution that people actually use and love. If you zoom out, Mira had a problem, the long queues, right? The solution was an app that let customer order ahead. But building the app is just the visible part. The real work is invisible, deciding what, why, and for whom. So let's break it down with a simple car analogy. There, think a car company making a new electric car. Makes sense. There are multiple roles that are defined. When it comes to engineers, how to make the car run efficiently, technical solution. When it comes to designer, it should like how it should look and feel. The designers will actually be the main stakeholders for that. Marketing, how to attract buyers, communication. And then finance, can we afford it? What cost and the profit should be. Then the product manager, why are we building this car? Who needs it? What makes it better than what already exists? So see, there's a clear difference in all other roles versus a product manager role, that we are more inclined towards why are we building this solution, for whom are we building it, what they need with this solution, and what the solution serves from already existing solution if they have. So the PM stands at the intersection of business, technology, and user needs, ensuring all teams move towards the same goal. So let's see a real world connection. Take Swiggy, a food delivery app. Before it existed, the problem was simpler. Hunger plus no time to cook plus restaurant didn't deliver. The solution wasn't just building an app. Sometime or someone had to think like how we connect restaurants, delivery partners and users together. What happened if a delivery fails? How do we make it so simple that even a first time user orders in two taps? So these are the other areas that as a product manager need to bring or need to understand. Building an app is a solution, but asking the right questions, thinking in a right way, building the mindset not just to build an app but rather to connect the dots, that's all is all about product management thinking. So what exactly does product manager do? They discover what user needs, they define what to be built and why, they collaborate with designers, engineers to bring it to the life, they measure if it is worked and improve continuously. So in the whole SDLC, software development lifecycle, the discovery comes the very first step or the pre-step in the software development lifecycle before planning, and the measure and monitoring comes the last step post SDLC after deployment. So product manager definitely is involved in the first and the last and in between in order to define, works with BA where requirements are being defined, and collaborate again with BA and all other members in order to bring that solution to life, and then measure if it is working and then improve continuously. In a way, the product manager is like the director of the movie. Doesn't act, doesn't shoot, doesn't edit, but ensure every scene serves the story. So we have cameramans who shoots, we have editors who edit like developers, we have actors, actual stakeholders, what whom we are actually asking to act upon. But ensure we are making sure that every scene serves a story as the whole director of the movie, right? So your reflection task that we gonna do it now. So pick a product you use every day, say WhatsApp or Zomato, and ask yourself. So I'm going to pick Zomato in this reflection task and try to answer the three questions, understanding my product thinking. and I'll just write the natural thoughts and make sure that I'm not overthinking. So let me select Zomato. So my product is Zomato. Let me just type it here. So my product is Zomato. So the first one is, what problems is this solving for me? First, let me say uh, no need to uh, visit to get the food, right? Then I would say right choice of food, and then quantity. Okay, so these are the three problem areas which I would be facing if we don't have Zomato in place. Like, I need to visit to the restaurant in order to get the food. I need to make sure that if the restaurant is actually serving that food or not. Then if I go to the restaurant, then I'll find that no, they are not serving that food or item today, and the quantity is not available. So in Zomato, if I open the app today, I see that I need not to go to that restaurant in order to pick the food. The delivery agent will deliver the food at my doorstep. I will see the right choice of the food available and the quantity items that I can order. Now, how might the product manager have thought about designing this experience? So, for me, it's difficult to answer considering a fresher. I will skip question two and ask to explain me better. But if you ask me, how do we think, thought about designing the experience? Considering an app, okay, building an app that would actually help where we focus on the problems that the user is facing and try to design it. But let's see what ChatGPT says. What's one small thing that frustrates you about it, and how do you fix it? So, uh, considering Zomato today, the one thing that frustrates me is, let's say, search option. Okay, and the search option in Zomato currently give you all the possible categories, but the search should also have my preferences saved and should help me uh, in order to get in the right way. So as a product, I would say search feature showing my preferences as well, because that will actually help me in order to know my previous orders, something like this. So let's just keep it very simple and let's see what ChatGPT will reply on this. So let's wait for a second until the ChatGPT loads for this scenario. So good pick. Zomato is an ideal first product to study. It touches real human behavior, hunger, choice, and impatience, and run on both business and technology layers. So let's unpack your first answer. I'll fill in the skipped part. So step one, what you noticed? You said no need to visit to get the food, right? Choice of the food and quantity. I kept it very, very simple. Okay. That actually three layers of value. Convenience, no need to visit. The core job it does for you. Yes. Decision help, right choice of food. The mental relief it gives you when you are confused. Control, quantity, the confidence that what you order is what you'll get. That's a solid insist. You are already seeing that user wants beyond just the transactions, right? So step two, the problem, the solution path. Now here's how a product manager at Zomato might have thought. Identifying the problem, people want restaurant food but they hate efforts going out. Example, hot, tired, don't want to wait in the lines. So we have a step, we have a thought, we have an example. Second is validate it. Are enough people feeling this pain? Yes, surveys, we do restaurant data, we find order frequency, and we collect the gather data. Define success. User can order from nearby restaurant in 5 minutes. and get delivery within 30 minutes. Clear metrics. So user can order from nearby restaurant in 5 minutes and get delivery in 30 minutes. That will make sure that is success. Build MVP. Start with limited restaurant, basic UI, no fancy filters. Iterate. Add tracking, payment reference, preferences, and review as user grow. So notice how every step is a question before a solution. That's the PM daily muscle. Okay. Next is step 3. The search feature you mentioned. Search feature showing my preferences as well. That's an industry observation and as a sign of product maturity. Here's how product manager would have think about it. The problem is user wastes time scrolling every time they are hungry. Insight is food choice is habituated. Yes, exactly. People reorder similar things. I do it personally. Solution. Personalized search result using past behavior or cuisine preferences. Impact metrics. Increase in order from personalization recommendation. So that one small search tweak connects to user experience, data, and business growth. All in one line of reasoning. Step 4, the skipped question. So we skipped the question number 2. How might the product manager have thought about designing the experience? Let's go back there with storytelling. Imagine the Zomato product manager is an early brainstorm. They might have said, when someone opens the app, they are already hungry. They shouldn't have to think. They should just see something that first fits their mood and order it fast. From that thought, a few design principles followed. Make the home screen visible or visual, food of pictures, pictures of food and not text. Keep search one tap away. Predict intent. If it's 9 p.m., show dinner options. Exactly. Show delivery time clearly to build trust. That's how empathy turns into interface. Quick recap. So today we saw product manager starts with why and not what. Every feature is born from a user pain, insights, and metric chain. You already think like a user. Now we are training you like to think like a product manager who connects those dots. So that's all about the day one and hope you like it and want to continue day 2 to day 31 so that we cover the end to end. Remember, we're gonna do it with lot and lot of examples. This is my challenge I've taken for myself, but I'm sharing with you guys so that you also can learn together. So please stay connected, watch till end, and if you like the series, please comment below. And if you want to know and have this information to be shared with you, even on email, just comment on this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.